Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome, everybody. Come on into the room. Come on in and hang out in the Masterpiece Lounge. I am your hostess, Chrisnatha DeRozier. So welcome, everybody. This is the Masterpiece Lounge with Chrisnatha, and today is super special because I have an incredible guest who is here with us today, and she is the founder of Prosperity University, and it's Moni Soi. So welcome. How are you today?
Hello, I'm doing great. How are you?
I am wonderful. And I am actually really excited to be talking to you because just reading about you, all I kept thinking was, this is such a beautiful soul of a person. And I can't wait to actually have a conversation with her. So I'm so excited to have you. So welcome once again to the Masterpiece Lounge, where we encourage, inspire, and empower mainly women, but also some men, to live their best lives in their personal lives as well as in their business. And so I want to ask you, and this is a big question, but I know you're the best to answer it. Who is Moni Soi?
That is a big question. I am a mother. I am a grandmother. I'm a woman first. I'm a sister. I'm love, and I'm peace, and I'm joy, and I'm nobility. And everything I do is an extension of who I am.
That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And this is exactly what I was talking about. I'm like, I know her soul is just so beautiful and colorful. And I just can't wait to talk to her. And just your response to that question alone, that you are a woman first. And being a woman, and we just celebrated International Women's Day, is such a beautiful gift to be a woman. I truly believe that we are the outward expression of the Holy Spirit. I don't care what nobody says. I stick by that. I believe that. So I know that you are multi-gifted, multifaceted. You are creative in every way. And so I wanted to ask you, when did your passion start? Passion for helping other people. Where does that come from?
My grandmother, like my grandmother, her door was always open. Like I always seen her with the door open. Like even when she cooked dinner, like the door was open for the neighbors. So like I watched her growing up, and that showed me that we grow from what we give out and how we help others. So my family, my background, where I come from, and she told me when I was young, always keep God first in everything you do. So definitely my grandmother.
That's beautiful. And I love that because one of the beautiful lessons that it instilled in you is to let people see God through you, through your actions, the way that you pour out to others, the way that you give, the way that you love. So that is such a beautiful thing. I also know that you are an artist in many forms. What inspires you to create? Do you have to set time aside, or is it just when you're inspired, that's when you start to kind of create all the beautiful masterpieces that you do? Like what's that thing for you? Is it just a quiet time of quiet, or just maybe something that's happening around you or in your life that kind of inspires you?
It kind of just happens. Like I never know when it's gonna happen. So when I feel it or my intuition comes to me, like I don't let that moment pass by. I get into that moment. I get into that vibe, and I just embrace the energy.
I love it. So you're an energy person.
I am.
That's good. Okay. And what would you say to other women who are creative? Because as a creative, I'm also a creative person. Sometimes people can think we're a bit weird, but we're not. We're thinkers. We observe a lot. So what advice could you give to some ladies who are creative, but they may be different from other people, or people consider them to just stand out, be a little different, but like, how would you encourage a creative? Because I know that sometimes we think differently, we move differently. Sometimes we can get quiet, but we're in our heads. So how would you encourage some creatives?
Don't be afraid to be yourself. It took me a long time to get to where I am now. because I was trying to please everyone around me. And I had to grow past that. And I think women in general, by nature, want to please those around them, like their children, their spouses, their siblings, whoever. You have to grow past that and really embrace who you are as a woman. And it's okay, it's okay to have high standards and hold yourself to those standards regardless of what people think about you and what they feel. And you have your own lane and you have a certain amount of time and space in your life to achieve your goals. So you have to dominate that lane while you're here. And you can't let someone else be the reason why you fail. And I always tell myself that no one else will be the reason why I fail.
I love that. I love that. So you take that ownership and you take that accountability for yourself. I always like to say that your reason why cannot be your reason why not, right? Sometimes we're like, my family is my why. But then it's like, well, I can't do what I want to do because of my family, right? So it's like your why can't also be your why not. And I just yesterday, I posted a status about being free and how I used to be a people pleaser. So I definitely understand what you mean and always wanted people to be happy with me. But what I learned is that I was doing things that I wanted to say no to, but I kept saying yes. And one day I was like, why do I keep saying yes? And then I'm secretly like unhappy or secretly not wanting to do this, but I'm trying to please other people. So I'm finally free from that. And I can say no, and that's a full sentence, so that I can say yes to myself. So thank you for that. I definitely think it's important that we encourage one another and ourselves to, like you said, just go for your dreams and to really activate your faith in that area, to really go for it. So, and you are an example of that. So that's awesome. And I also wanted to ask you, the word prosperity, what does that mean to you? Because I know it can mean different things to different people. So what is your personal definition of prosperity?
Well, I want to start by saying, like, I've always set goals for myself and achieved those goals. And to me, that's success. But I didn't know how to prosper. So prosperity for me is different than actually achieving success. And prosperity comes from our higher self, God, our intuition. And when our soul is prospering, like we are prospering. And so that's our wealth, our health, how we eat. That's understanding finance, commerce, business, and being connected to other individuals who are divine beings and not being afraid of that. You know, because we all have a divine connection to one another. And that's how we rise. We're ascending together. So prosperity is not just what I'm doing, it's what we're doing together as a whole. So I started Prosperity University because I wanted to give back to the sisters, give back to women, and show them not just how to achieve success, but how to prosper while they're doing it.
I love that. That is so beautiful and very well explained, because I think we live in a society where the focus is so much on hustle, 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 get this done, do this, show the world that you're doing these things or that you're super busy or whatever the case is. But you are taking another angle. You want to make sure that you're connecting with people on a soul level, which I think is so beautiful. And in 3 John, it says, beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper in health, even as your soul prospers. And I think sometimes we don't put enough emphasis or focus on our soul. And so for you, why is it so important to connect with people on a soul level? Because I think that's such a beautiful thing.
I want others to win. I want the women to win. I feel like we have a problem now, like everywhere, like globally, and women represent like so many different nations. And when we rise, we change like everything. So to me, it's like, I just want us to win. That's my passion. That's my heart. That's my spirit. That's my soul. Like, we came in this world with victory. So we should have victory while we're here.
I love that. That's so beautiful. And it just encourages a different perspective on how we should start as women, connecting with each other, supporting each other, encouraging each other, celebrating each other more than sometimes we do see out in the media. Um, if we want to be a part of Prosperity University, because this sounds amazing, so ladies, make sure that you stay connected, because my goodness, prosperity, that is everything. How could we get connected? How can we sign up? How do we make sure that we don't miss any updates or announcements? How can we learn more about Prosperity University as well as even be a part of it?
So I'm launching it later this spring. So you can either email me at info@monisoi, MONISOI,
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. That is good. And how can we also stay connected with you? Any way to stay connected with you, whether it's on social media, email, website, so that we just know more about everything that you're up to, as well as Prosperity University.
Okay, so I have books online on Amazon.
Mhm.
You could just type in my name in the search. I also write under different pseudonyms. So Sage Milan Cartier is a character that I created, and I also write under that name. So you can type that in the search, or you could just Google Moni Soi, and social media pages will pop up.
Awesome, awesome. So you're an artist, you're a writer, I believe you're a publisher as well. You are every woman. You are every woman. That song is about you. And I just think you're so beautiful in every way. So thank you for just sprinkling just some of that awesomeness to
You're
us
welcome.
today. We
I honor
appreciate
you.
it. Oh, thank you so much. I just love just being able to connect with you and amazing women such as yourself and the amazing work that you're doing. Because this is the work that truly matters. You
It
know, just
is.
loving people, pouring into them, helping them get to a better space in their life in any way. So this is the work that matters. You are what should be, not that you're signing up to be a role model or anything, but when you think of role models or you think of individuals who are making a difference, women like you should be at the top of mind, because this is truly soul work, and that's what's most important. Some stuff out here, it could seem fun, but this is the stuff that changes who you are from the inside out. And I love that you honor transformation from the inside out. That's just such a beautiful thing. So thank you for blessing us today.
I would say too, like doing the right thing for you is not always easy. Sometimes it's hard, and sometimes you're gonna feel like I don't want to do this.
Uh-huh.
So, you have to stay on your journey. You have to stay on your path, and you have to continue to go forward. So it doesn't always feel good. And when you have those moments, sometimes you need to take a break and pull away and just get some rest, take a walk, get some sun, but continue to rise and ascend higher.
That's good. I love it. And sometimes it also feels like you might be doing a lot of it alone, right? Because people may not take them a minute to really catch on to the vision. But if you have that conviction that, listen, I'm right where I need to be. I am being purposeful, and that is success to me. I'm in the will of God for my life, and anything less than that is the demotion. Then you are in in a good space. So
Yeah.
yes, thank you so much for that. And
I
guys,
thank
thank you.
you for this interview, and
Oh,
thank you for staying relevant. Like, because you're staying relevant, I have this opportunity, this moment with you as a woman. So thank you for being relevant.
thank you. Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure. And yeah, thank you. And we got to have you back as well. So when back in the spring, when we are launching the university, please come back. You are always welcome in the Masterpiece Lounge. Guys, thank you for hanging out with us today. We had an amazing time. Be sure to connect with Moni Soi. I am your hostess, Chrisnatha DeRozier, certified life coach, author, and speaker, and I will see you soon. And until then, be well.
Peace.